mansion and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Okay, Coach, autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Everybody, 52, 52's the mark. Tackles.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 42. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
That's going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's go. Hit the flag. Check. 53's right. Let's go one more.
Fights him off. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9. At the 22-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, fourth down upcoming. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's a perfect Jackson hit, and he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Prescott from the gun on third. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jackson now down around his goal line. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. The 30, 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 96 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Completes it to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Third and long for Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Taken in at the 11. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This time, Jackson will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey, ready, third base, 53. Check, 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 check.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and then
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Got him in. It's Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Try to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Prescott now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pick up there. It's 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Bengals 24. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Shoot. He get off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Gain of 11. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 6 set. 10. Touch game. Let him know. Kill.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Right. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 36.
Again, they run with Hill. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
It's our time. Check 13.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A first down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.